Thomas Jefferson's hilltop home of Monticello is located just outside of Charlottesville, Virginia. It has long been known for its grand architecture, extravagant furnishings, and extensive gardens. This personal sanctuary of our nation's third president reveals much more about him, however, than simply his intellectual genius and creative design. Built upon land that Thomas Jefferson inherited from his father, Monticello was not only a private residence, but it was a working 5,000-acre plantation as well. Although he is most famously known as the man who declared that all men are created equal, Thomas Jefferson owned approximately 130 African American slaves who were responsible for the building and maintenance of his home, which, in its design and structure, resembled the French and Italian styles of architecture. Jefferson devoted a tremendous amount of time and money to the beautification of Monticello, and often spoke favorably of it in his correspondence with friends and colleagues. In a letter written on October 10, 1809, he wrote, quote, "My essay in architecture has been so much subordinated to the law of convenience, and affected also by the circumstance of change in the original design, that it is liable to some unfavorable and just criticisms. But what nature has done for us is sublime and beautiful and unique." End quote. Jefferson took pride in what he had accomplished in the building of Monticello and relished in the natural beauty that surrounded it. Today, visitors to Monticello can tour the house and grounds and take a first-hand look at many of the qualities that make this site so unique. Thomas Jefferson's creativity and ingenuity can be seen all throughout his home. For instance, there are dumbwaiters, hidden staircases, an octagonal-shaped table with a locking drawer on each of the 8 sides, a desk with adjustable height so that it can be used while standing, and bookcases that can double as storage boxes for easy transportation. Also on display in the house are many of Jefferson's personal collectibles from his travels around the world. These include hand-drawn maps, Native American pipes and tribal artifacts, and pieces of natural history. Countless opportunities exist in Monticello to learn about the time and culture in which Thomas Jefferson lived. Simply by walking through his former home, we are enabled to see a fuller picture of Jefferson and understand more about what made him the man he was. He undoubtedly had a great love of and pride for his home, which Thomas Jefferson himself summed up best in a letter to a colleague when he said, quote, "I am as happy nowhere else and in no other society, and all my wishes end where I hope my days will end, at Monticello."